background during the park fight who were just going about their daily business and not even paying attention to it. And that's just because they actually did go out there somewhere in a park in Ottawa and spend the whole day doing this gigantic, hilarious TARDIS clown car of a fight scene.
Well, you have to wonder if they got a permit for it or if they just said, okay, we're going to go to the park today and we're going to shoot until the cops show up.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's Canada, therefore I imagine artistic permits for filming and stuff are possibly easier to get than here.
Oh, gosh. I bet you there will be like a 15-page form you got to fill out.
Oh, but they're so supportive of that kind of stuff, though.
Spit on the sidewalk. That's true.
As opposed to what we get here in Indiana.
Well, they got to compete with Hollywood, right? Or they're aware they're competing with Hollywood.
Right. Well, I mean, even with their own music, I mean, the radio stations have to play like a higher percentage of Canadian artists as they do anything else.
Damn right.
To help support their own arts. But
damn right. Good old-fashioned protection. Otherwise, they would have been bought out. It would be the same Clear Channel crap we've got to deal with.
America doesn't have to do that because the whole world wants to listen to our stuff, so...
Well,
watch our stuff.
That's what we'd like to think, yeah.
Yeah.
I
know.
Right.
I know.
That's
that
what
was
we tell
as much
ourselves
sarcastic as it was. That's why we watch so many foreign movies, is because...
This is a foreign film. It's from Canada.
No, I was being serious.
Because they're awesome, is why.
It's a foreign film from Canada.
From Canada.
Sorry, I've done a lot of South Park references from me tonight. I don't know why.
If you were going to start your own gang in this movie, we had our atheists and we had our lesbian vampires. What would you be? What would your gang be?
I'd be the atheist who sits on his couch and watches movies instead of trying to be a bastard to the other people that just want to be religious.
How about you, Demas? Right. What would you be?
I would. Well, if I had to pick, I would probably join up with Father Alban, the punk rock priest at the beginning.
Ooh, yes,
because he's awesome.
Yeah, good call.
He's. I mean, I slot him right next to the kung fu priest from Dead Alive. In terms of,
I kick ass for the Lord.
Exactly. In terms of just sheer awesome we need more awesome priests. That guy and the drunk seer from Constantine. I can't remember his name.
Constantine again.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing it to you, Mike.
Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn. What gang would you be a part of or start?
I don't know what gang I'd be part of, but I probably spent a lot of time hanging around with Mary Magnum. I thought she was a cutie. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's not into you.
I know she's not, but still.
I
liked her. I liked her. I like Mary Magnum.
No, she's cool.
I'd be the leader of the apathetic agnostics. We don't know, and we don't fucking care. And
they're saving them for Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter 2.
Yes, actually we have a big part in that.
They walk around going, "We don't know,
and we don't care.
We don't.
We're full of angst and laziness."
No, you wear the Fuck Everyone T-shirts.
Why do you care?
If you just figure if you want to say that anything is possible, that means you have to believe that anything is possible. In that case, which means that you can't be bitchy about what other people want to believe.
There you go.
That's as religious as I get.
Anything is possible. It's crazy out there.
It's
we should
crazy world.
Recall the words of the Messiahs. They're spoken of in Luke 4:23.
Well, you guys want to know a little something personal about me?
Sure.
My dad was a reverend.
Ooh,
like DMC.
And I went to a Christian college.
Yeah.
So
are you allowed to say which one?
What? Yeah.
Are you allowed to say which one?
Messiah College.
I love that name.
You don't get much more Christian than Messiah College.
No, you do not.
I love it.
Although the Wesleyans would give you a run.
Yeah, so I'm coming at this from a whole different perspective, but I mean, I'm not Christian now.
I went to St. Mary's
I start to
of the
sizzle
Woods.
if I walk into a church. So
yeah, me too. Well, no, not me because I kind of grew up going to church, but I don't like it, but I can tolerate it pretty much. But my wife,
I can tolerate it. I have no problem with them. They just they don't seem to like me very much.
Yeah, and I grew up in Assembly of God country. So I remember watching this movie in the heart, the buckle of the Bible Belt, and seeing exactly how sacrilegious it could be. And things have moved quite a bit in the 12 years since its initial release, or 11 years.
Did you see the one priest and go, "Hey, wait, he's a black guy"?
and what is his role, Father Eustace? Unfortunately,
so coming from my
Judas.
Yes.
So coming from my perspective, I could actually see this being a movie that an actual Christian would enjoy, like a really liberal one.
Like an actual Christian?
An open-minded one.
I could see this because...
Yes.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Oh, well.
No, it's not.
Open-minded
They do
Christian.
exist.
But I mean, a really open-minded Christian, I think, could like this movie. I mean, Jesus, he's a good guy. You know, he's fun. You want to hang out with him. He loves everybody. He loves the gays. You know, so I mean, take that for what it's worth.
And his love reforms the world, and he has so many cool superpowers. Apart from the kung fu, he can,
and he kills vampires.
Yeah, right.
When he's not busy getting his ass kicked by him.
Yeah, that's true.
And he gets to hang out with El Santo. I mean, come on, who doesn't want that?
Now that, yeah, El Santo show you a good time. If anybody will, it'll be El Santo. Yeah.
So, like, I'm really
or Miss Oddbottom.
I'm really surprised here. And normally, when you guys both like rave about something, I usually try to just because somebody has to be the negative. But
this is three of us now, so it means more.
Yeah, well, exactly. This is a four-way of gushing over this horrible movie. This is
wonderfully horrible.
It is, and there's so many people
it's horrible in the best possible way.
We could, like, I could, like, you know, talking to a buddy, like, hey, man, like, you know, what's up? Like, oh, hey, check this movie out. Okay. He takes it home, watches it. Dude, that fucking sucked. Blah, 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 blah. Like, not many people, I think.
That's how you know you can't be friends with that person.
Yeah, well, I mean, not...
Yes, that's how you know they lack a soul.
Honestly, if I hadn't watched this again, and I tried to bullshit my way through it, I would have been like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 you know, it's crappy film and it looks terrible and the sound's awful and it's just stupid, you know. But it's not.
I would have had to leave the show.
But it's not.
No.
But it's not. It's not. I'm just really dumbfounded at like it just kind of shows you that a good story gets past no special effects, no budget, no quality talent or name talent. I should say quality. I should say famous talent or anything.
Those guys worked their asses off. Yeah,
they did. Yeah. They absolutely did. But
yeah, and I thought they were funny. I didn't think they were terrible.
No, I didn't. And I didn't say they were. Well, maybe I did. I probably did say they were terrible.
I don't mean to like argue with your hypothesis here.
But
I would bet a lot of them are local comedy troupe guys.
It just shows you can make a movie for next to nothing. Even though I think they spent 100,000 Canadian, which is only like $85 American. So
yeah, right. That's nothing. Yeah,
and then I love at the very end when El Santo finds his lesbian. Says, "Wait, aren't you a lesbian?" No, I'm bi. And El Santo just goes on this, yes,
so weak.
yes.
Yeah, and then they do this high five that goes on for like 2 minutes.
That is a high five of triumph.
It is.
After so much. I mean, it turns out Jesus is like Gamera, and he can just project power from his chest. All you got to do is poke a hole in it.
He is a friend to all children.
Good point. And he
is everywhere at the same time.
Yeah,
I hear he's also turtle meat.
And he has access to the earth power, able to contain it within himself.
He's definitely not hiding that light under a bushel.
Unlike Rasputin.
Guys, seriously, I love this movie, and I wasn't even going to be on this podcast until I heard that you guys are doing this movie, and I immediately jumped right on it, and
that's why we were trying not to tell anybody what this movie was. No, just kidding.
I didn't tell anybody. All I did was put a picture up of the girls.
I'm just kidding.
You put a picture up. I know you put a picture up. I saw it way in advance. I know it's April now, but I saw the picture and I jumped all over it because I love this movie. This is the kind of
he bullied me around. I didn't want him to be on here, but he's got some pictures that
you were like, I totally ruined, you totally ruined my podcast before, and I don't want to have it back on. But no, I love this movie. This is a movie that I put on.
Well, you're no William B. West, but no, just kidding.
Ooh, yes, Mike.
Wow, God.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I'm just kidding, Matt.
Matt, if you listen to the podcast, you would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're right. Are you guys going to let me finish the sentence, or? No?
Yes.
Okay.
No, probably
Okay. Well, this is the kind of movie that I love to put on, like when I'm like cleaning the house or like doing some bullshit. I like having it playing in the background. I just love this movie. This is like the kind of movie. I don't know. I love it. It grows on you. It totally grows on you. And
I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah.
I did not like it the first time I watched it. I thought it was not what I expected it to be, but it's one of my favorites. So that's all.
And see,
Favorites.
I can't see how anyone would expect this to be anything other than hilarious, and it completely is. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I expected it to be more in your face. Jesus with a beard and a robe fighting vampires, over the top gore, Japanese style, category 3, but it wasn't like that. It was weird. It was something. It was a beast up to its own. So
yeah, you were looking more for trauma.
Yeah, and that's what I was looking for, and it's not that. It's not that at all.
There's not any real cursing. The violence isn't really all that over the top.
There's no nudity at all, I don't think.
No nudity. I could almost see this being a family movie.
What's it rated?
The best kind of family movie.
R,
yes,
it's rated R.
Is it rated R? Why?
Of course it is. Fake blood.
Lesbians.
Fake blood and lesbians?
And
They say the word lesbian. That automatically
gets
an
okay.
R rating.
Yeah, that's enough for the rating board. More than that.
Unless they're in high school, then it's okay.
No, if they're in high school, then it's in NC-17.
Oh.
Like, but I'm a cheerleader, which gets name checked here. Yeah,
This is a film that I could easily see becoming a cult classic.
already.
I think it already
is, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, 2001. It's not, it's not quite
It's
old
12
enough yet.
years ago, long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, I bet it will. It's going to catch on. I can easily see this playing at a local theater with a group, of people like us sitting there shouting at the screen. And I look forward to it.
Now, yeah, you didn't like this. You couldn't watch it all the way when you watched it the first time, but after listening to us three rant about it and how much we liked it and talking about it for a while, has it grown on you at all? Or
Well, yeah, I watched it again, man. I love this movie. This movie is
okay,
wonderful.
so you could see yourself picking this up again and watching it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've seen it twice, and I'm watching it a third time right now. I absolutely understand what you're saying about putting it on the background. You walk out of the room, you come back, and you're catching a scene like the ridiculous, like he's dissecting the dude's stomach, and it looks like pantyhose painted red tied up. I mean, it's just fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How's that not like just
Cheap
brilliant?
practical gore.
Yeah, but it worked. I knew what they were. I just knew that they weren't even an animal. I guess that's just. He's like, how can you be here at the same? You're on the TV live right now.
I'm everywhere.
No, it hurts my brain. I'm an atheist.
I like when he sits in a chair when he's in the middle of the fight and he sits in a chair and he's like, on the 7th day,
He
got
rested.
rested.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what a quote filled full of a movie. It is something unlike anything else I've seen. And you guys are right. Why did this get rated R?
No, you're absolutely correct in that. The L word.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
And the
It
fake
probably
blood.
has to do with the fact that it's Jesus
Yeah.
who does this stuff, and Americans are fucking weird.
Yeah, I mean,
well, our ratings board is because our ratings.
Well,
board
I'm sitting here, and I'm actually. I went to the IMDb page for the movie, and there actually is a question: why is this rated R? And they go through, and they actually point out it was 14A in Canada, which is a lower rating. They point out that there's no nudity, there's some clothed lesbian kissing, a transsexual Good Samaritan, and the lesbian material.
It's part of blasphemy,
Jesus wears
maybe.
the T-shirt that says the fuck word on it.
Oh yes, yes.
Very phony kung
that's
fu.
3 fucks. You've
Yeah.
got a 1 fuck minimum for a PG.
I hear that's actually not true. They just said that for what was the Get Shorty follow up? Be cool, and everybody stuck with it.